I got to get a new intro, I reckon.
Got to change the intro.
I really want to, yeah.
Going to change it off the anek and the burp.
Yeah, I think it's run its course.
Wait, what are you going to replace it with?
I don't know. I think it's too long.
It's pretty good.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, the talk and then...
What's like a standard podcast intro these days?
Well, the fighter and the kid, to go back to that, it's probably about the same length.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably a good length. It's just if you want to change it because it's a few years in now.
I have aspirations of being better than the fighter and the kid.
That's fair. That's fair, mate. That's a fair thing. It's a fair statement.
And I don't give a fuck. I can say that even though they have like 100 times the followers.
Yeah.
It's diminished over the years.
They've been doing it since 2014 or whatever, though.
And Tom genuinely loves that podcast, by the way.
I still listen to it.
He's the only person I know
who still listens to it
that
regularly?
listens to it for like not satirical reasons.
Or only through gritted teeth at this point, because I was saying to you with the amount of ad reads that they have, it's essentially an hour and 20-minute pod with half an hour of ad reads that you've got to skip through, and the conversation is not fantastic.
Yeah.
Moving to Texas and standard shit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. I was wondering why I sounded like I was in the background.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, beautiful. Now we're crisping up in here. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, we are on.
We are on here.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a little while since caught up with my old mate Savas here. I think the last one was you putting on the show at Newry.
Yes.
With Low and Slow Basics.
Which was a success.
That was a great day.
That was a fucking, besides the results, it was really good.
That's right, because that was the Oliveira Tapuria. And you were talking about it with Richie, and you couldn't remember because it was Roy Val versus Joshua Van.
Bro,
you couldn't remember Josh's Van. I'm yelling it I'm going, it's Josh Van, guys, Josh Van.
I don't remember anything about that day besides fucking Elias starching Oliveira.
Yep.
That's like literally the last thing I remember of that day.
I got a DM from a friend just saying, your face, because I'm in the background of the saddest day of my life video. She goes, your face just made my day, because obviously I did my whole scream, and I'm just like, like looking around, and you're just like so dejected. People are coming and rubbing your shoulders, and you're just like, ugh.
Tapuria's starting to actually, I seen something the other day that I really fucking agreed with. I believe you don't follow fucking much MMA media, but
not so much the media.
I believe that Bisping does his podcast with
who he does it with now. It's not Anthony Smith. So
it's not Kenny Florian.
Felder.
It's Paul Felder.
Yep.
He did it with Felder, and they were talking. And Elia needs to get this mentality that he needs to fight the biggest names out of his fucking head, because he's the name now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's chasing Islam, whatever. He doesn't want to... You have to give Sarukian the fucking title shot.
Yeah.
To be the legit... Like, that's the one defense you have to do. It's mandatory.
Yeah.
That's the clear fucking person that's next in line.
But it's almost like they're fucking arming over because they know, and even like Hooker came out and said something about it the other day. He's like, they don't want to give it to him because, and they want to do it with Paddy, because obviously with the history, the sales of
Ilya
Paddy
and
versus
Armin
Ilya.
don't get along. Ilya and Armin.
Ilya and Armin.
I've an uncle and his name's Ilya.
Ilya, so it's hard to say Ilya.
Yeah, it's just a fucking muscle memory.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
But did you see Ilya fucking dropping that Nelk boy, Steiny?
Yeah, with the straight right.
Did you see what happened before that?
No.
Oh,
I only saw the clip. I saw the clip.
They pissed him off.
Oh, is that coming in asking about his girlfriend in Miami?
Yes.
I did see that clip.
And
he was like, what? Because he didn't get the joke. He was like, why are you saying that? Why are you asking about my girlfriend?
He didn't. And then he's like, people in Miami are beautiful. There's many beautiful people. Like, he got on the back foot a bit, which he seems to do.
Yeah.
Because he does not take... He is got the ultimate short man syndrome of all time.
I would call it like he's got a bit of a god complex.
He's weaponized little man syndrome.
Yeah. Luckily, he can fucking fight. And he's,
no, but that's what I mean. He's taken it to like the extreme and become the best fighter in the world because he's a little boy.
Because he's got little man syndrome. Jesus, that's a way to put it. That's a real psychoanalysis right there.
It's so good.
Getting into the man's mindset.
He does not go easy on anyone. Every time I've seen him interact with fans, and they're like, "Yeah, throw a fucking hook at me."
He hooks to the liver, and he's dropped so many people.
He bashes them.
Yeah. But his like stylistically, people would criticize Oliveira because the fact he didn't deviate from his game plan, come forward, just walk through it, and Ilya just cracked him hard and early, and it was like, oh, that's that's what he did.
you
It's
know-
like you played right into his game.
Do you know who's fucking just looming in the background? I'm so happy he got matched up this weekend.
Yeah, who's that?
My boy Roofy.
Oh, Rufy. Who did he get matched
Saint
up
Denis.
with? Ooh.
Which means, if he passes Saint Denis, that's his grappler done. We
Yeah,
know he
yeah.
can handle grapplers.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he's about 2 more away. I reckon you give him like a Gamrot,
Yep. Another grappler. One of
or
the stronger
you
grapplers.
can give him like a stylistically fun matchup and bump him all the fucking way up to hooker.
I just said, what about Hooker? But I was like, do you want to do that to Hooker? 'Cause,
No,
fuck,
but
how many fights does Hooker have left?
Or you could, I think Benil's booked, isn't he? If you want to just give him a name.
I'm not sure Benil is booked. Because who am I thinking? Moicano.
That fight didn't materialise because Moicano went up for the belt, and then did Benil fight again after that?
Benil ended up fighting Moicano, did he not?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. But it was when Moicano lost, and then
Yeah,
they
he'd
had
already
like 6
lost to
months off
Islam,
in
and then
between.
they did it. They replayed it again. So I don't
Before
know.
with a broken collarbone.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was his shoulder. Something with his shoulder.
Right. But I don't think then Benil's matched up again.
Well, that if Ruffy fucking beats Saint Denis,
Yeah. See if
you
he
could give him Benil if you want to give him a name before you throw him at someone like Hooker.
Yeah. I mean, just on the feet, he
'Cause
is,
I believe-
he is so good on the
I
feet.
believe Ruffy's like 13th.
Yeah.
15.
Yes.
He's in the top. He's on the latter part of the 15, and I'm pretty sure Saint Denis is like 8th.
Because was it his last fight that he wheel kicked Bobby Green?
Yeah, dude.
That was his last fight?
Yeah, beat the shit out of him.
Styled on him.
Yeah.
It was just like, my God.
Beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. Well, all the fighting nerds at the moment,
That's-
because
I'm pretty sure-
John Silver's bloody matched up.
It's all the same card.
Oh, it's all on the same card.
I believe so.
Who did they match up? John Silver. He got a big step up. Who's he got next?
He has Diego Lopez.
He got Lopez. There you go. See,
That's going to be a fight. That's a title eliminator.
that's a title eliminator. Yeah, because well,
I
John before that
don't
did
want
Mitchell.
Volk to fight John. I don't want him to fight Silver.
No.
I
saw-
want Volk to just retire and just start cooking full time.
Cooking, shooting animals on his massive acreage
Live your
out
best
there.
life.
Yeah, live with your family, mate. You've done. it.
What happened with Volev?
Well, I saw the poster
It
go up
injured.
for that the other day, but it was one of those like AI posters. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't think that's actually announced.
Do you reckon he got injured?
What, Volk or Evloev?
Because didn't he like decline the fight?
I think they might just be icing him a little bit, mate.
They don't want him to get the belt.
Sometimes like that, because it's like, oh, we'll just put you on the back.
It's
We don't like your style. We don't
it's
like.
like Bilal. You need
Yeah.
to go through every single fucking contender before you can fight.
Well, they did that with Marab, but all of a sudden Marab's style, people like it because it's Marab.
People like seeing dominance. It's like Khabib. Khabib's style aesthetically was shit.
Yeah, well, it's also it
But
took
it was
a while.
because he dominated
Well,
him.
he didn't even dominate early, like in the earlier days. That was a slow. That was a slow
slow
boil.
rise.
Like you're talking, because by the time he got to the title, what was he? 10, 11, 12 fights in the UFC.
I believe he was 12-0.
Yeah. So and it was because it was like the John Fitch curse. You're the wrestler, you do it, and then finally he figured out this style, which was his to like get you to the fence, dominate you on the fence, always get you down, up, down, and then you weren't fucking moving, wrist riding you, bang, 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 and then all of a sudden towards the end he was like subbing people, like beating them up and then subbing them.
And is the Khamzat card good?
I don't know if the whole card's good. I mean, we've talked about it before, but
When is that? Is that next week?
August like 12th or whatever. So I think it's
Next week.
2 weeks from now, I reckon.
Today's the 3rd or 2nd, I believe.
This is second, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to say it's it's in the teens. I'm pretty sure. So I think it's 2 weeks from now.
I got to type in full card.
Because there he is, Khamzat Chimaev.
Middleweight's exciting again, bro. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. If
Well,
Kaio fucking wins,
Yeah, I was about to say Bahio. Yep.
you got Bahia.
Because Kai Bahio,
Yeah.
he's the one that's because another one from the Fighting Nerds that's
You got
making the
Chimaev.
step. It all plays out for who I heard Dean Thomas saying something about the difficulties of when Khamzat came in, right? He was like a fucking demon. He took the 3 fights in 3 weeks or whatever the fuck it was, or in 10
RDR?
days. 10 days. RDR looked good against Whitaker last week.
Yeah, and Whitaker didn't look shit either. I
know.
thought RDR won. I thought he
yeah,
won,
yeah.
but it was a close fight.
Very close. Got dropped him bad with that right hand.
Whitaker's still fucking quick as, man. He's so quick and so durable.
His striking on the feet was so much sharper, but RDR has gotten those body knees down so good.
Oh, man, his fucking Dutch Dutch.
He kind of slogs
kickboxing.
forward, but yeah, the fact his grappling is so strong and his ability to get you to the ground.
Pico and Murphy's a good fight.
Oh, and that's the co-main.
That could be a fucking title eliminator too. If they want to rush Pico all the way to the top of the mound, they could.
Well, they gave him 16-0. Lerone Murphy, but he only one draw there.
They really, really want him. I think they really want Pico to lose.
They want Pico to lose, you reckon?
I don't know, because it's fresh blood in the division, but it's a UFC versus fucking Bellator thing at the end of the day.
Yeah, still.
That's what it is. That's what it is. UFC never like to give Bellator fighters pick-me fights on there.
Shouldn't they still be trying to make stars though? Like that's the whole point.
No, but yeah, if he fucking goes and starches Lerone, he's fucking us. He's straight in. Oh, actually, Lerone's not a fucking huge name to casuals.
No, not to casual. He's very fucking good.
He's good though.
He's a constant. He's built his way up. He's got a decent style.
Pico's fucking good everywhere though, and he's got that old school wrestling.
I was about to say his path to victory against Lerone. I wonder if he's going to go a little more wrestle heavy.
He needs to go to his abilities of on the ground, I think.
Yeah. Go to the bit more of the bread and butter. So Kai...
Tim Elliott, that's another
Tim Elliott, Kai Asakura. So this is second
I'm fairly
fight.
sure he's
second
out
one at
gambling.
flyweight.
He loves No, that's another one.
Tim Elliott?
No. There was an Asian guy they did an interview with, and
big gambling fan.
he was like, they're like, what are you going to do while you're in Vegas? His Japanese is like, gamble.
I look for baccarat. Wait, that'd be more Chinese.
That's Chinese.
Than
They
Japanese,
love
isn't
it.
it?
Chinese people love it. Jared Kennedy and Michael Page, that's a fucking banger. That could be a boring fight.
Yep.
That-
Jeff Neal, Carlos Prates.
Ooh. I didn't even know that was happening.
No,
This is such a good card.
That's a very good main card. So
Dude.
good. At least they stacked it.
At what time will this be on in Australia?
Is it Abu Dhabi?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Location? Chicago? No.
Chicago. Yeah, location. Chicago, Illinois.
Chimaev's fighting
Chimaev's
in America.
There you
Really?
go. Maybe Trumpy passed it through.
Really?
I don't know, but it
you
is.
sure?
It's in Chicago. Location.
Interesting.
Venue, United Center. Yeah.
Oh, fucking Robert Whittaker was fighting in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, that was last week they were in
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi.
So is this Chimaev's first fight in America?
I think it might. Oh, because he did fight on.
He fought on Yas Island.
Was it at Yas Island when he had those? That's right. It was on the fight island.
That's why he could do it so often.
I thought it was in the center in Vegas, but then I knew he had the issues because that's when he was friends with Kadyrov.
I don't know if an American commission would allow that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
Because he had the because was his issue getting the visa because of his relationship with Kadyrov?
It would, if
It
a
happened.
fucking if it looks like a nail, it's probably a nail.
If it looks like a duck and sounds like a duck, it's probably a duck. Yeah. But to go back, so they were saying if Chimaev, because he was so active at the start, but now he's been so hit and miss, it's been so difficult to book him. There's so many issues. If he wins the title, does that? Kind of not flatline the division, but all of a sudden it puts it.
Oh my god! I don't know if we got Hernandez versus Hooper. That's fun
On the prelims, Hernandez, Hooper.
Hooper could fuck him up.
Ruzaboa versus Brian Battle. Oh, Brian.
I hate Brian Battle.
You hate Brian Battle?
Yeah.
Oh, when you're talking about booing people?
He talks so much
He does.
shit.
He talks a lot of shit.
I don't hate him, but he's like he's fun to like watch just in case he loses.
He had Craig Jones when he was on Tough. Craig was in his because that was the Volk season.
You got Lupita.
Lupi Godinez versus Jessica Andrade.
Mershart getting sacrificed
versus Oleksiejczuk, who's power, all Polish power. Diego Ferreira, Bobby. Oh, he's still King Ring. I thought he changed it to Bob.
He
Back to
slipped
Bobby.
right down.
And then they got Barboza versus Close.
Opening up the fucking.
Jeez.
This is a card.
Banger card.
This might be one of the best on paper.
It's one of the
in a
best
while.
on paper. Look at that. That is every matchup's fucking.
Did you tune in? What was it? 2 weeks ago? What was the main event?
2 weeks ago was what was the one where all the early prelims were first round finishes.
6 in a row.
Yeah, and then the main card
was all decisions.
Yeah, but it was all decisions, but
good
that was
fights.
good fights. Because what was the one that wasn't that Max Holloway,
Dustin
and
Poirier, and then the co was fucking Paulo Costa versus
Paulo Costa. Who did he beat?
Imavov?
No. Kopolov. And then because on the fight of the night was earlier because there was the bad blood because you had Marvin Vettori versus Brendan Allen.
Yes.
They were the ones that had the punch up in the casino.
And Vittoria got the shit kicked out of him.
But they stood up and just like they would just stand there going, yeah, bang, bang, yeah, all right, that's cool. That got fight of the night over Poirier versus.
That was a better
Holloway.
fight. They were trying to kill each other.
Because then what was the other one where the guy dropped him? It was on the main card. Was it Kevin Holland? Yes, versus Daniel Rodriguez.
Yeah, dude.
Dropped him once, dropped him back. That whole
was
round was
good.
like, oh. Yeah,
I did some maths the other day. It was wrong. It ended up being wrong.
Your maths being wrong? What are you talking about?
I'm actually really good at maths, but
numbers work for me.
But Kevin Holland, I'm pretty sure he's fought like 6 or 7 times in a linear year.
Well, they were saying he's more than Cerrone. The way that they used to say Cerrone's the most active fighter.
They did 100%.
Well, because his stat, it was like Cerrone's stats was 3.5 fights a year, and Holland's at 3.88.
What do you think of Josh Thompson versus Donald Cerrone at the White House?
Whoa, you want to bring back some vets?
Yeah, or Josh Thompson wants one more.
Oh, really?
And Cerrone's back in the testing pool, I believe.
Is he? How's he feeling that after being old Juicy J?
I don't know if that's real, but I'm pretty sure he wants a return. You open up the prelims with them, or
that's some American heroes right
feature
there.
Prelim at the White House, Donald Cerrone and Josh Thompson.
Donald Cerrone, man, just let them sauce up.
I reckon Cerrone would knock him out.
Be interesting
because he's all juiced up now. He's looking juicy. Fucking 18.
Yeah, that hairline is now thick. Yeah. Cerrone's looking the good. How's he going back in the testing pool though? Why would he do that?
I think because I don't know if it was just like bullshit over like the White House card, like him talking shit. But I'm feeling this
so
was
much
ages
bullshit
ago
around
now.
that fucking card.
That's not happening.
Happening at the White House? Yeah, no. I wouldn't think so.
No, never. It's just Trump trying to stay.
The White House is
cool.
Trump Tower. Yeah.
Did you see Did you see the meme that the White House put out?
No. The White House put out a meme. No. I did see the thing about everyone was talking about South Park and obviously the Satan and Trump.
Wait, I gotta get it for you.
All right. So the White House, actually the official White House released a meme about Trumpy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Like the actual White House's page.
Yeah. That's what I was asking. The official White House page.
All right. Are you ready?
Oh,
Are you ready? Are you actually ready for this?
Viral Trump White House video absolute triggers. All right.
Wait.
Triggers the left. All right. A safer America.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a...
Wait. Let me play it.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Look at just loading people up. All the items. Log in or sign up.
But now, with Jet2 holidays.
Isn't this the best timeline?
What a moccasin.
Isn't that so funny?
He is ridiculous.
No, he wouldn't have done that.
No, of course he wouldn't have.
But do you know how funny it is that the White House posted that and thought this will be funny?
This will be good, yeah.
This will be heaps good.
The White House can't be playing the social media
They've made
game.
that sounds viral now. Everyone's using it for reels.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
I don't know if they posted it on Twitter or Instagram, but I thought it would have to be Twitter.
I would have said X.
Everything happens on X.
Everything happens on X.
Everything.
Oh mate, it's a free for all out there.
It's a fucking free for all out there, dude. Joe Rogan's denying the fucking Epstein files.
Everyone's now like, it just doesn't matter. It's like, what? You held on to it for so long.
It's just fucking. He had Mike Baker on the other day.
Yeah,
I was just like, you're not pushing.
Nah.
Like you're saying it. Like you obviously don't believe him.
Yeah.
Just say it.
Yeah. But even my mate said that. He's like, the CIA, they don't, what do they call themselves when he's talking about it? Not the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. But he's like, they don't really say anything to me because Rogan did ask him. He was like, so they ever say, they were nervous when I was coming in. Do they tell you what you can and can't say? He's like, nah, you do it long enough and they trust you that you're not going to reveal any strategic secrets if you're still in the service.
I can't even get a fucking marine biologist on, so...
It's hard. You put that out asking about...
You put any form of government, there's so much red tape.
Yeah. Well, to say the wrong thing, especially probably on this kind of podcast, man. It's not an official channel. They're not going on the ABC.
We're not talking about fucking fish either. They're talking about human trafficking.
Yeah, wow. So you brought that up the other day because here in South Australia we have... severe algae problem on our oceans.
It's really fucking bad.
We've had them in the river for a long time, where these blue-green algae foam pits, essentially.
Well, from that post when I made that post, and I messaged SpongeBob, but he didn't reply. When I did that post, I had heaps of people message me, like even some marine biologists and some like local fishermen in South Australia, and even some people that own like certain sea farms.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, we're fucked. We're closed down."
Yeah.
It's probably never going to get better either.
Yeah.
Like,
You asked me.
fucked.
You asked me, and I asked. I know someone that still works in the biology department in Flinders.
Yeah.
And so she just passed something through and just said, "Well, this is what's circulating about it." And it was just a few common things that are on the official uni website. It's been said. It's been allocated $28 million, but they're not happy about it because where the money is getting allocated is just monitoring it, because there's nothing they can do to fix it.
But the issue is they won't come on like, this fucking, I'm not saying like I'm not in the news, but this podcast reaches like tens and fucking sometimes hundreds of thousands of South Australians.
Yeah.
And fucking, they're doing themselves a disservice by when someone approaches someone that might know something, they can't say anything because no one's explaining anything.
Yeah.
So then people get their conspiracy hats on, and that's where the theories come in. Like, I was talking to a marine biologist that we know that studied marine biology. I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah.
And he was like, "This is a problem.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's actually a really big problem."
Yeah.
I've had people say they've knew about this for fucking years.
Yeah.
Like they could see it brewing, but then you get some people, like, obviously that are like, "No, you got to follow the science." But we don't know the science because no one's talking about it.
So I know. So I was only in uni for a year, but I was in biology and looking for biochem and all that kind of stuff. And they were talking about it at intro level clean technology. They were like, "What would you do?" So we have a real issue with blue-green algae in our rivers. What would you do? Because at the moment it doesn't kill, like it's not nasty to humans so much. It's not so nasty to the ant, but they suck all the nutrients out of the surrounding environment, and then that's what makes them build up, which means that you make like a dead zone at that area. And now that's just exacerbated. And that was 10 years ago that was a big issue in rivers. And now apparently it's gone onto the coastline. It's not just the rivers, it's gone into the coastline. And all of it is because this algae sucks out all the nutrients for everyone else. And then that runs onto the worry of extinctions of what feeds up. That no one eats the algae. It takes all the nutrients. This thing can't get fed, which means this thing doesn't eat it, which means this thing doesn't eat it. Next minute, you've got dead zones in your ocean. And apparently that's that with the... because what is it? It's the heating of the water. Like, they've known this for, 2 years. There's been this constant heating of the water, which is way above the average temperature.
See, and then you get the fucking people who are like, they're blaming it on fucking climate change.
Yeah, of course. The climate change will always be the base of like what it is. But
it's hard because there's always a fucking agenda about everything.
Yeah.
Someone's going to benefit fucking $200 billion off this shit for somehow.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the fucking issue with everything.
But
there's always someone at the back of it who's just fucking piling it up.
Yeah. Well, there's always, again, you can go into the amount of information that we have now, and you can just paralysis and by analysis. It's just you can just keep looking at things, but if nothing gets done, because it's the same thing with like, to solve this issue, if there's not an easy way to do it or stop this or prevent that, then you're into geoengineering. Like, you can use these buzzword terms which freaks people out. The same way as, we'll stop light particles coming through, we'll shoot gold into the atmosphere, and then people go, what the fuck? Same thing with the ocean, man. We can dump a bunch of this chemical which will eat this away, but then
it'll fuck this.
What's the unintended consequence running down the track?
Like, we're not prepared for anything with Mother Nature, because Mother Nature does things.
That's true.
Mother Nature does things for the first time every time.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what
Just try and
I don't even
experiment
know what I just said there. Did that make sense?
You put some words together.
Did that make sense?
Yeah, it made sense.
As a philosophy.
Not necessarily as a philosophy, Matt, but nature does things for the first time. Yeah,
nature always does everything for the first time.
You could swing it. Well, that's why evolution.
We just try and copy it. Oh, that's a nice light outside. We'll put one on the inside. Thomas Edison.
There you go.
There you go.
The light from there. I need to make it so it's light all the time. Yeah. That's how it works. That would also be biomimicry. It's like we just try
fucking biomimicry.
Biomimicry.
What?
Biomimicry.
Say it again.
Biomimicry.
Biomimicry. Fuck words are hard.
Jeez, there you go.
Biomimicry.
Yeah. That's where other animals or what we copy from nature, because nature through evolution
okay.
mimicry.
Yeah, you break it down.
You mimic what other things do, like woodpeckers and certain birds mimic other things, or how does camouflage work? Because all of a sudden it copies the environment so it doesn't get eaten. And the best technologies, or the things that work the most effectively that humans almost figure out, is we just copy what nature's already done, because it's trial and experimentation over all this time.
Yeah, see,
nature's figured it all out, and so we just try and copy and make a human version of what nature already does.
I don't know. I just want to fucking marine. They've all told me no.
Sav can't get the official channels to come onto the Cess with Sav.
No, I can't, because I reached out to like 5 6, and all of them said the same thing. They're like, we can't, because you have to get the approval of the government before you start talking for that, blah, 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 because we're basically a voice of the government. It's like, okay, but that's why people make up fucking scenarios in their heads.
Well, that is always the issue. Because how much do they really want? Because like what you said, the one.
Do you think some of my listeners, like fucking 95% of these fucking absolute degenerate cunts, do not watch the news?
We love the loyal fan base,
but they don't fucking watch. They don't get their information off news.
Well, maybe they do, or they listen to podcasts.
But they listen to pods.
Mate, they've been talking about this on Triple M Radio, Rue Dits and Loz in the morning, mate.
Fuck those guys.
Go out to tradie sites every so often. You'll either get some Fresh FM.
Fucking nothing worse.
Triple J for the carpenters on site.
It's like blood to my fucking ears.
Yeah,
I'd literally rather sit in the car in fucking silence.
It's a bit ridiculous.
Even the music, I'm sick. Like the same fucking 12s. Do you know what's funny as though?
No repeat workday. What are you talking about, mate? They just play the same songs every day.
So I went over my mate's house the other night, and he's like, we have this ritual now. I think it's on Sunday nights or Fridays. I can't remember the station. It's like one of those real niche like FM stations.
Right.
And every Sunday night around Australia, they have this thing. It's like called Prison Time, and it's
Prison Time.
It's so prisoners from all around Australia.
Yeah.
Will request songs.
Oh, request songs.
And they'll leave voice messages for their partners, so you'll get like hell funny ones of like hell sex
love
songs.
line of
Apparently it's so unintentionally fucking hilarious. I've got to tune into it.
Oh, bloody hell. No, I don't listen to that, mate. I'm with site radios, and if you can't have an earbud in because you're working around people, it's not safe. So you have site radios, which means you're usually forced to listen to the shit that's on the radio.
You can't slam like one of them bitches in there?
Not really. I mean, if you've got apprentices and other people around, I've got to communicate with him. Sometimes when I can and I'm left to my own devices, I can play podcasts or Spotify on my phone, and I sit it in my pocket or in my pouch, and I can just listen to that. Or with the site, you can Bluetooth it to the site. But listening to podcasts is a bit tough.
Do you have your tickets to Kill Tony?
No.
You have to get them straight away.
I know. I saw because they were...
Do you know the process? Because my mate Luke just did it. He acquired tickets for when he's going.
I'll have to ask, because I did see that it was a few months out. When I looked at it, the date of when I was going wasn't even up. But like a week or two ago, it was at the 2-month mark where
he's hoping to catch Shane Gillis while he's there too.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to go because it would be like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday over there. So it's during those Kill Tonys, the open mics... Because even if I can get to the mothership, great. There's also I wouldn't mind going to Red Bands Club, because Callan actually does I think it's on a Wednesday. He does those act-offs that he started doing there, which I'd be stoked if I could get a ticket to go see that. Because there's enough comedy there now. Yeah, Red Bands Club, the mothership, obviously. One of the other big ones, Austin still has another big club outside of that was there before.
You just got to go to the mothership.
I'd like to go to the mothership.
But that's got all the and you got good chances of someone being there, like a Theo Von. Actually, Theo's probably too big for the mothership now.
Well, is he in Texas or is he still in Nashville?
I imagine he just does arenas, eh?
Yeah, I think at this stage, yeah, he does.
I don't think he would do comedy clubs anymore.
Probably just goes for the hang.
So you have not seen Timmy No Breaks?
I don't know. No, I've not seen Timmy No Breaks.
Timmy No Breaks, man.
This is the guy you was telling me about.
This cunt might be my favourite comedian of the last decade. Besides Bar Shane Gillis.
Oh, right.
Bar Shane Gillis, this actually... I love Tim Dillon and that for different reasons.
Yeah.
They're different types of comedians.
But he's only exclusive on Kill Tony, you were saying?
No. He's only had one appearance on Kill Tony.
Oh, really?
He's only had Oh, he done his second 2 days ago, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Or last week. But this one is the one that fucking got him.
This is the one that
he
set him
hasn't
off?
done podcasts or anything yet. Like, he's fresh. Like,
yeah. Freshly found.
Yeah.
You were saying that he's a bit of a throwback to.
No,
hey!
he openly. You understand.
All right.
You understand.
When we go for it. So yeah, is this just a minute clip for Kill Tony? Here we go.
Yeah, like you said, my name's Timmy No Breaks, and you might wanna buckle the fuck up. Get this. I was at the nut store. I was buying nuts. I go up to the fucking weighted thing. The woman's like, that's gonna be $100. I was like, bitch, I got fucking bills to pay.
Tony's like, what?
They haven't. I don't think they've caught on to the character yet.
Punchline? What the? All right, don't worry.
Hey.
You're gonna love this one. Get this. I was at the doctor. Yeah, the fucking doctor. I go up to this doctor. He's like, Timmy No Breaks, you have cancer. You need treatment. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm a healthy guy. I'm a young boy. He's like, you need treatment. I'm like, how much is that gonna cost? He's like, $100. I was like, bitch, that's a good deal. This is great as shit. This is good shit. What the
This is great as shit. The cat's going off.
No breaks.
Oh, bro,
They're like,
his,
oh, boy.
his crowd work is so fucking good.
Just keep doing that. Wow, wow. Whip it.
Did you just watch Dice once?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I've heard that before. I've heard that.
What do you really like? How long you been doing stand-up?
Too long. 2 months.
2 months.
Too long.
Where are you from?
Jersey.
Jersey. All right.
Hey. Oh, what? The whole crowd. Hey, hey.
No breaks.
Oh, okay, Timmy. He's having the time of his life.
Bringing the energy.
It's good.
I don't know why I
that's
find
good.
him so funny, dude.
2 months.
That's good.
2 months.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
How old are you, Timmy?
That's rude. That's fucking. How old are you?
How old are you, Timmy?
I'm 24.
Really?
God, that's fucking. How old are you?
How old are you, Timmy?
24 years old.
Really?
Yes.
That moustache is thick.
This is fucking. Guys, come on. I'm a guest here. What the fuck?
I highly suggest you go home and watch. He's got
Well, they just said there was a 20-minute clip of him.
he's got another episode of Kill Tony out now, and he did a podcast with that African, like the black guy in the front, David Lucas.
David Lucas, yeah.
He has a podcast, and he came on and he did half the podcast as Timmy No Breaks and the other half as his normal self.
Just as his normal. Oh, okay.
He was like, okay, I got to go, guys. And then his normal self came on. It's very funny, but he is so committed to that fucking character.
He pulls
bro.
the dice bit. So Timmy No Breaks is just an iteration of the dice character. Hey, that comb was pretty fucking
So funny.
Whips out, just swipes his hair with the comb.
Dude, did you see Connor's dick?
Yeah, someone. I think my brother ended up showing me.
I've never had so many blokes request me send them a picture of someone
else's. Yes,
Everyone's like, I can't find it, bro. I want to see it.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't have cared, but it got thrust in my face, and I was like, "Yep." And then that hook, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but impressive."
Yeah, it was.
Jeez.
I don't know if this is true or not because it said that he entered the testing pool.
Yeah, so
and then
I
it
piss
said,
excellence,
and
yeah.
then it said he got done like he failed his testing or something.
Oh well, that wouldn't surprise me at all. So he's like, "Yeah, piss excellence. You failed it though because you didn't cycle off it well enough." Yeah, the whole thing. I don't think
he fights.
fights ever again.
He could. He could fight Chandler.
They could still do that, but why?
You could do the Nate 3. No one gives a fuck about it.
No one cares.
But you couldn't do it as the main event.
No.
Like
too worrisome.
It just means nothing. And I don't think UFC,
title,
UFC's
yeah.
not in that business anymore.
Not anymore. I think it's rolling out of that. Yeah, even more so.
You could put it on as a co-main with Jones and Aspinall as like the ultimate co-main.
Do you even
just to juice up that card?
Well, you were saying
I'd
that-
rather watch Volk or fucking...
Yeah. Well, you were saying Jones is the most underwhelming retirement.
Yeah, it's terrible.
For someone that was so fucking dominant and so good with his polarizing personality.
I do reckon that he fucking... Or like someone would have contacted the UFC and been like, yo, this is about to come out about John Jones, that he did this thing in fucking February or whatever.
Right.
And they were like, okay, you can retire or you can fucking get fired.
Or get fired. Just we're never going to give you a fight, but we
Or
don't want you to fight anywhere else.
Dana said, he's like, I can't risk putting John Jones in a big spotlight.
A big spot, yeah, that's fair.
It's so fair.
He said because he's just out doing whatever he wants,
And
just
that's
partying,
done-
doing what he always does.
but
But now he's just not fighting.
If this is like a elaborate game from Dana because he's a brilliant fucking promoter,
I don't think Dana's that invested.
I
in
don't
the
think
John
he is
Jones
either. But
thing
you
anymore.
could be thinking maybe Dana's just talking shit because he knows John Jones' ego will be like, I'll fucking
go back and do it whenever.
I'll fucking come back and do it whenever.
Well, who was saying? Someone in the MMA media was saying. I think it was Chael Sonnen. Shout out the American gangster. But saying, John Jones, if he's actually retired, don't do what Connor's done because with his name, he just goes, no, I'm coming back. No, I will fight. No, and then you just never do, and you just stringing everyone along.
Well,
It's like if you want to retire, just fucking step away. But that's the issue, right? When you fight, you're in the spotlight.
The heavyweight division just needs that fight. There's no fights I actually care about.
Well, because what got announced? Aspinall versus Garn.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Aspinall's going to kill him.
Yeah, but then
and then who's Aspinall going to fight?
and then who,
He's beating everyone else.
Yeah.
He's going to have to fight Tai Tuivasa if he wants to clean out the top 10.
Tai Tuivasa.
Imagine
Tai Tuivasa ain't coming back from the fucking.
No,
like
but-
you said, mate. He needs a year to fucking drop the 100 pounds he's put on.
But if Tom Aspinall said he wants to clean out the top 10 and Tai Tuivasa's in the top 10.
I don't like that idea for fucking Tai, mate. Tai, don't do
Imagine-
it. Just keep doing your fight predictions where it's 50-1.
Imagine Ty's UFC heavyweight champ off of 0,
Off, yeah.
6 and 1.
Yeah, I was what? Yeah,
1 and 6.
1 and 6. Yeah.
1 and 6. That'd be so funny.
Well, because who's
John Jones would be like, I'll fight tomorrow.
who's the big one coming up? You got Jailton Almeida.
You got Almeida versus...
Didn't he just get announced? Yeah, with someone else that's kind of near the top
Volkov?
5? Was it Volkov?
I believe, but Tom's already beaten Volkov.
He's beaten Volkov, yeah. Yep.
So Almeida ideally will win.
Yeah. So and Almeida versus, because I think that's why they're setting up, because then he was already talking shit about
Yeah.
Tom's black belt.
Who did he avenge the loss against? Was it
Curtis
Blades?
Blades. Because
Yeah.
Bladesy blew his knee out and then he knocked him out.
It's just such a thin division. He could fight both Taffa brothers at once.
Yeah. Well,
the other one's gone
he's
down.
gone down to light heavyweight. Looked good, and then
Yeah, then he didn't.
in the fight did not look so good.
Yeah,
So-
there's not a lot going on for the heavy Islanders at the moment.
No, but isn't there the other heavyweight? The one that's, where is he? He's not the dentist or the surgeon or whoever he is. I think he's a light heavyweight. But isn't the heavyweight the like Olympic level wrestler that trains with Khabib? Trains with the Dagestanis, with Islam and that. There's like a heavyweight in there that's like really good who's from Dagestan.
I don't know.
But I think he might only be like 8-0 or something. So
Yeah, it's just the only fight that of name value. They're going to be good fights because they'll be fucking quick and exciting.
well, that's what.
But it's still going to be. There's no stakes, and it fucks Tom's legacy a bit because it's just so ugly on paper.
No, it's just also just he's sitting around for a fair while because they can't sort the shit out, and that's why.
Well, John's fucked him in that regard.
Well, in terms of holding it over, and how many times has that played out now? Chandler,
he did
McGregor,
it to spite him as well. Or
Well, maybe.
John actually did tell him, "Hey, I'm never fighting this cunt," and and they just
He
kept,
actually said that from the start.
and
They kept poking it.
and they kept trying to poke the bear.
Yeah.
And John was probably drunk one night and like, yeah, I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. Do whatever. No training. Fight him, and he goes, "Oh wait, no, he's actual 265.
Lean.
Cuts down to
Yeah.
it. Big thick kid."
I don't know. Or imagine fucking Garn beats him. That's so funny.
I don't know how it would happen. Like,
But if
it's
it
hard
just-
to see.
oh, he can
If
just hit him. He's a heavyweight.
Actually, and they did say that the issue with Tom and his stand-up is he does lead with his chin a little bit.
Yeah, because he rushes.
He rushes, yeah.
Because he doesn't give a fuck.
So if he gets cracked on the way in,
Garn's not known for
he's
his
not the
fucking
knockout
one,
power,
but
if
he's a heavyweight.
If he pop, and then dances around and Tom can't get a hold of him.
It's also those things. They're fucking 120 kilo men.
Yeah.
Like
It takes a nice solid jab.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have explosive hands or not. If you land correctly, they're going to fucking go out.
Here's one I want to bring up to you though. From was it last weekend? The second fight on the early on the Whittaker Derrida card, the second fight, the past prelims.
I missed it.
You missed it where his eye.
It was at fucking like 1 in the morning.
His eye like disappeared from his face.
Really?
Dude, the swelling was so bad. I thought it was he got dropped 8 times in a fight, and now they're bringing up like, oh, should we have a 3 knockdown rule? And
Like
Herzog,
a concussion rule.
Well, Jason Herzog was the rep, but he got straight right. His eye
Exploded.
in the second round. I was for sure it was broken. The
orbital.
swelling was so bad. I was like guaranteed broken orbital. Apparently not.
Did he?
But the swelling was like a fucking American football out the side of his head.
He might have just blown his nose and fucking...
It wasn't blow. It happened because he kept getting hit and dropped.
Ugh,
he was
hematoma just built up.
It just built up. It was hematoma on hematoma, and it was a slit. Herzog let him get to the end of the round, and then he looked at him, and before the doctor even come in, he goes, "We're going to have to call this because there's no way that he can come out and fight for the..." I don't know why he even let him get, because halfway through the second round, his eye was name? So bad. He's the UAE Warrior is his nickname. And he fought some dude that was on the Contender. If you just say UAE Warrior UFC. No, because it wasn't a cut. It was swelling, man. Swelling. Yeah, UAE Warrior UFC. That's him there. Now, where's the picture? So if you go images, it should be... Because what was his name? It sounded like that Brazilian cat. Yaya. His last name's Yaya.
Oh, my God.
Nah, not set for that. Type in Yaya. So UAE Warrior UFC Yaya, and then go swelling. There, that's the guy. Now, where's the swelling from his fight last week? That's the dude.
What's his fucking name? Oh, we could have just gone to the...
Muhammad Yaya, UAE Warrior.
Muhammad.
There's the one.
There it is.
Look at this eye, and it just from the...
And disturbing
look at that.
UFC fight night at the Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi on July 26th.
Look at that. Dude, like completely. And it got worse. Like it blew out more out the side by the end of the second.
Oh, just getting punched in that would be treacherous.
But that's why he kept getting dropped, because he kept getting laser shotted. The dude kept straight shotting him into it.
He fought Calvin Cater.
Oh, yeah. This was his, I think his third loss in a row.
That wasn't on the weekend.
No, not Cater. No, he fought some other dude who was only like, had 2 fights in the UFC, and he was like 1-1. And this kid came out and just... The other dude, he led with a kick, got dropped straight away within 15 seconds.
I woke up for the 3rd round of the Shara Bullet fight.
Shara Bullet.
That's the fight. I tuned in at the 3rd round of Shara.
Just as the commentators were saying, Shara's taken over, and then he gets cracked in the nose, and his nose goes, "Cool story, I'm going to smell my ass." Yeah, he won. Yeah. He won
I know he won, but did he win the fight, or did they just give it to him because it was in fucking...
No, he won the fight. No,
Yeah.
The only bad... He got his nose shattered. And he went in for surgery with it.
How does that work?
What?
Like...
He picked Barrio apart, man.
Right, wouldn't you just
split Barrio open with elbows on both sides of his head?
Wouldn't you just attack that side of his face, though, that he can see from?
You'd think so,
because
but
he's
apparently
fucked.
He's very light on his feet, man. He does.
He must learn to protect that eye.
protect that side, and he blades, and
because he knows he's fucked if he starts even bleeding. If he gets a cut up here and he starts bleeding into his eye,
into his good eye,
people don't realize, or if you've never fucking been cut and had like blood run down into your eye, you can't fucking see.
Yeah. That's what Bisping said about when he took the knee from Anderson Silva. He goes, he'd lost his eye.
Yeah,
and he goes, I looked to pick up my mouthpiece and it was on my bad side, so I couldn't see him. That's why I couldn't see the fucking knee coming.
Dog. So smart. That was so dog.
Smart by Anderson, but Bisping, don't take your one good eye off of the fighter that's about to flying near you. But yeah, that bruising was rough.
Yeah.
He dropped him 8 times, broke the record for most knockdowns in a fight and in any weight class.
That was a pretty good card.
That was a great card. Yeah, a lot of solid finishes. But then the main card, there was a lot of decisions, wasn't there?
Yeah, I reckon. I'm really excited to see the DDP and Khamzat fight.
Yeah, that is. And then we just saw the whole card's fucking stacked. But meanwhile, and then the main event is Khamzat versus DDP, and let's see if it gets past 2 rounds.
I seen a comment of someone like, "Who do you got?" And it had a picture of Khamzat and DDP, and someone wrote underneath DDP by accident.
By accident. You might just headbutt him on the way through and drop him.
Just accidentally fall over and just overhand right Khamzat.
But like everything, man, just how does he survive that wrestling
It's
The first shot,
literally
the wrestling of the first round.
getting the fight to 2.5 rounds.
Yep.
That's the key.
Yep.
For the only way I think DDP wins.
Yep.
He needs to survive 2.5 rounds.
Runs over the top of him in 4 and 5 and just overwhelming
So
pressure
third
on the feet
round-
when comes up, can't get him down.
Third round, 2 minutes 30 seconds in. He needs to make it to there, and then he can slowly probably start. Unless Khamzat's just fucking if he just settles down. But it's that
Yeah, but he
first
doesn't.
round. It's the first round.
You're just saying to Khamzat to settle down. He's got one speed, one gear.
Yeah.
Go.
Well, he didn't diminish that much in the Gilbert Burns fight, and that was high pace as fuck.
And that was high pace, and they said that he stopped the strong wrestling pressure he would usually put
And
on.
that's
'Cause
a huge weight
he
cut.
nearly got caught in that armbar fucking straight
And
away
it's
when
a
it hit the ground.
Big fucking weight cut. That was at
Welterweight.
welter, wasn't
Welterweight,
it?
yeah.
That would have he would
One
have
of his
been
last fights. At
fucked.
welterweight. Yeah.
Like trying to. I don't know how he ever made welter.
No, he's a big thick
He's
boy now,
huge.
and now he's back lifting. And remember, because he retired during COVID because he fucked himself up.
He was sick, ain't he?
Yeah, he got the bad COVID.
Yeah.
Because he kept training through it. There was a few of the UFC fighters got it because they kept training, didn't respect the issues that they had, and fucking talking like that. Fucking Ben Askren has a double lung transplant from staph, which led to necrotic pneumonia.
Well, yeah, and he probably should have taken a fucking 2 days grace at home just to sit down rather than try and fucking
lifting some weights,
do weight.
getting back to
But hopefully he does figure it out. That'd be very sad
Double lung transplant.
for the fittest man in the world.
He said, and he lost
Yeah.
50 pounds. He goes, I haven't weighed this much since fucking high school. And I
Bro,
was
he looks
14.
like skin and
He's
bone.
skin and bone, yeah.
Poor bloke.
Well, that's tough, but
If everything's working as it is, he'll bounce back.
Yeah.
in like a year.
well, just hopefully there's no issue because the amount of drugs you have to take when you get
That's it,
transplants
yeah.
because your body naturally rejects
The-
an organ from
foreign
something, a
organ.
foreign organ. So you have to take these other drugs, and sometimes that's what fucks you up as well.
Well, he will have access to the best doctors in the world.
He's got
I'm
the
sure.
doctors, and hopefully he was already quite a smart man with his money. But that issue, that a double lung transplant in America,
$100,000.
fucking, I thought it'd be more than that. I thought it was like 400 or 500 grand
Well, really?
for a double lung transplant in America.
Fuck.
Yeah, big money, man.
Put
It's
me
not-
down.
It's not chump change.
Put me down.
Well, that's when they say you put yourself into severe debt from medical expenses because hospital, but a double lung transplant is and then all the drugs you got to take, and their drugs aren't cheap. They're not subsidized. They're not government subsidized like we have over here.
Yeah, no, fucking.
It's tough.
Hopefully he's all right, but
Yeah.
if the lung meshes well with his body, he'll be
Yeah,
fine.
He'll bounce back, but man, but just in terms of that, just you're fine one day. Like a post from 2 days before that happened, then he goes, he lost a month. He
Yeah.
goes, he went under and just goes, I remember from this time on, he goes, I had to read my wife's journals to know, and he goes, I died 4 times.
I'm fucking here vaping, drinking a shout out to the White Monster, the greatest
Moody and Austin, the greatest jiu-jitsu podcast going at
in
the
the
moment.
world.
At the moment, it's going strong. Yeah, so
They're
shout out
getting
to those
good.
boys.
Getting good guests.
They're doing good, yeah.
Declan's good on camera.
He's very good. He's good at asking the right questions.
fucking good. Have you been watching UFC BJJ?
Yes. I didn't watch the one that just happened. I watched the whole road to it. I watched Tackett just run through the whole thing, and then he only just fought Canuto the other day. And
Do you reckon it's something you'll tune into as a jiu-jitsu fan?
Yeah. It's all, I just got to go back and watch it. I'm keen. I saw all the results. Obviously, my phone and algorithm.
Putting it on YouTube is so smart.
So smart.
Don't put it behind a paywall.
Well, because the fight, the other big one the UFC has,
Musumeci.
the Fight Pass Invitational.
Oh.
That's on UFC Fight Pass.
Yeah.
Whereas if they want to build this, doing it on YouTube is definitely the best way to do it.
I reckon it's good.
In the pit. Yeah.
Nick Hughes made a good point though yesterday on his story. He said they need better commentators, and they need.
Well, who's the commentator?
I can't remember, but they need someone that can dumb it down but still give a good critical fucking analysis of it.
Yeah.
They need someone like, and Nick Hughes mentioned to me, he's like, they should get someone like Chiesa.
Yeah.
Because he's good at he's on like the broadcast team for UFC. He obviously knows the fucking ground game really well, but can dumb it down a bit.
I thought Chiesa did do one with the UFC not too long ago.
He might
have been the third one where they've got the two and then they'll get the color that sits in with it that does do. I think Chiesa did one of those not too long ago.
I like it. It's good.
Yeah. I like the fact that it's there. What the whole thing in the jiu-jitsu space as well though is well, Craig talked about it as well. Craig Jones, the individual contracts, like you can only fight for this, and UFC monopolize, and that you can only, like what Musumeci has.
It is
because now
what
they're
it
going to do
is.
that is the issue with, because now they've got Tackett, and Tackett's like young kid, one of the best in the world right now.
It's a
blowing through everyone. Do you want him to sign and make it an issue where he just can't go and make the most money?
It's a
wherever he
catch-22 though, because where 20 years ago would these fighters have had an opportunity to sign with a legit organization?
Yeah.
And maybe hopefully roll 6 times a year and earn 300 grand.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
never,
do you know what
never
I mean?
for that kind of money.
It's only instructionals.
Well, you listened to that podcast with you and Richie Elliott. That was really interesting about where he was laying down about fighter pay and 500, and then you'll start this even a 12 and 12 contract, but then we'll put it to 24 and 24 if you win your first, second, but then we'll tap it at this. He goes, but when you're making that money, that's good, because on your local show, the boxers on an undercard of a Mayweather, the opener of the curtain raisers, you get $1,000. You're like, oh Jesus, and then that's not to mention taking all your amateurs where there's nothing. And then he was talking about what was early in the contentious issue early on when Reebok came in for sporting kits, and the idea of an independent contractor as part of this thing is, but they're making their money off sponsors. And Richie was talking about when you're first starting out and how much you go to your local concreter, you go and your local butcher, and they're sponsoring you because they're a fight fan, they know of you, they know your gym, and they're just a fan. And so you actually make most of your nut to pay to live, to train, and working to be a professional,
which is an expensive lifestyle,
off of the goodwill of people that just actually want to support you and then might give a shout out to your business until you get to the level where you're making tens of thousands.
Yeah, because honestly, like, sponsoring local fighters is literally just for love of the sport.
The love of the sport.
You are never going to gain any form of business from them.
No, I don't.
Not
think
like
so.
when, in the terms of like a local building company loving MMA, so they chuck their local guy $2,000 for a little fucking thing on their show.
Well, the amount
that's out of the goodness of their hearts usually.
Wasn't the local, like Moody still talking about, doesn't Habermas Plumbing still, he's got a mate who still sponsors him?
Yeah, it's mad.
It's just because you in the building trade, there's a bit of money, and you're supporting him the whole way. Moody's talked about having friends like Miles supporting him in that way for the longest time, just because you support him without expecting anything in return. How much it's almost a mateship and a camaraderie, for you appreciate the hard work and the sacrifices they're doing to get to be at that level, to be a professional in a sport where we no one else is really watching. It's important to us because it's our fucking sport.
No one watches
No one
jiu-jitsu.
watches jiu-jitsu. No one combat is such a niche thing, but it's all we're into. So
there has been less than 10 people ever in existence that have sat down, accidentally put jiu-jitsu on, and finished watching
and just watching it going, oh, this looks cool.
There has not been one person. Maybe there's been 6, but they've all been from fucking the Caucasus region.
They're like,
no one in the West. No one in the West has ever done that.
Well, that's what's actually making it interesting with this UFC BJJ and trying to do it in
CJI, that event's like a bit more of a spectacle.
That's why they're trying to make it more accessible to the casual fans.
That's what it all is.
I put one up the other day, and someone commented going, "Why is this 5 hours long?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And they were like, "Oh, just because I've watched it over and over." Because I was like, it was just a massive scramble. Back take, misses, falls off the top, single leg, misses it, reversal.
You post that?
Yeah. It was on my story the other day, and it was just like,
I remember.
And it was like the beauty of it, because it's like, that's what gets in the casuals is scrambles. But what's the hardest thing in jiu-jitsu? Scrambles. Because what's everything in jiu-jitsu trying to do? Pin you to the ground.
Yeah.
I want to control you where you don't have options. I take away all your options but what's the most exciting to the people that are uninitiated is the scrambles. It's like, go, go, go. But that's the sprint.
I understand why people don't like watching it, though.
Yeah,
I don't like watching pure wrestling. I hate it.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan.
I just find it so boring. But I know that it's so hard.
But also,
I'm not diminishing the actual the difficulty of the sport.
No.
It's probably the hardest one.
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
But
because grinding,
just visually, I'm not attracted to it.
Yep.
It's like when people watch grappling, a lot of them be like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Like, I can see some people look at fucking boxing and MMA and they're like that. There's a lot of people who are traditional boxing fans think MMA is just barbaric.
Yeah. But that's still from the old days.
There's still people that think boxing's barbaric.
Yeah,
and that's majority of people.
Well, that's also the gentler souls of our society, mate. We can't exactly get them out too, but it has been the fastest growing sport, where I always told it with the adage of, it's like, well, you watch all these other sports, but we just like them because we load them up with things. A basketball, you shoot a ball through a hoop, you put a ball in a net, You cross a line first.
I only watch AFL for gambling purposes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, that's the only reason I watch
fair.
football.
I still watch it just for the local pride of come on the Crows, beating the Hawks last night. That was a good match.
Like, I do love watching football,
Yeah.
but
I can't watch a whole
if
match.
I couldn't gamble on football,
Yeah.
I don't tune into games unless I got money on
Yeah,
it.
especially now I know mates, and you'd be up there with them that do like a 25-leg same game multi.
Yeah, dude. I'll show
Yeah. One of my workmates did one the other day, 25 legs, and he won like $300 off like a $5 bet.
I got a $12 bonus bet.
Boom. Something come in second place or some shit.
Fucker. But yeah, this was last night.
Yeah, there you go. That's a bunch of noughts and crosses, mate.
Oh, wait, where is it? Oh, I don't know if you can see it. No,
Yeah.
you won't be able to.
Won't be able to.
I fucking didn't do bad.
You know the sporting app, or even big multis where
We'll put
there's
one on right now.
when you see a lot of ticks, it's good. When you see a lot of crosses, you're just like, wow, that was a waste.
I got a $12 bonus bet. We'll put one on right now on the races.
On the races, you're going to go the horses or the dogs?
We'll go the horses, pick one.
All right. Well, what's running up? Just go whatever's next.
All right, we got Usurpin, $6. He's the favourite. He's one of the favourites. We
at
got
$6.
Arts Alive at $6. Star Deal, $3.30.
$3.30. That's the
Tatoka,
favourite,
$9.50. Diami, $27. Sakima, $10. And Grand Prairie, $3.20 at the favourite.
Ooh, put the one on the 320 at the end.
Really?
Yeah, go on.
You're such a little sensible man, eh?
Oh, don't go the hot favourite, but at 320 with $12, that's all right. Don't talk to that though, man. Fucking hitting I watch too much of my algorithm being fucking pokey videos, and they all gamble the features at the end, and it's like 1,200. They suit it and fucking turn it into $4.5 grand, and I'm like, that's not the way it usually happens. I gamble $30, I lose it, and all I want to do is punch the screen.
It's so funny.
It's
Dude, when I went to Melbourne for my missus' birthday, I took her there, and I was like, we'll just go past the cast quickly, chuck a bit in. I fucking lost
cheeky hundreds.
I lost $1,000 in about 18 minutes.
What?
Between us. Oh, I gave her
On table games or
no
on the
pokies? $10 slaps.
$10 slaps, bloody! I don't even do $5 slaps. Man.
Oh, dude, if you hit on a $10 snap, fuck.
Oh yeah, I saw your eyes cross over, man. That's how you feel. Yeah.
And I was watching like this gambling channel on fucking YouTube the other day. They got me like 2 months ago. I was watching and I was like, oh no, it was on Instagram. I seen someone that I know gambling like online. I was like, how'd you do that? And he's
what? You want to gamble online?
No. I messaged him and I was like, how are you doing that? And he's like, send me the link and you can fully cash it out in Australian AU dollars and stuff. Right. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to just put in a cheeky 100. I put in a cheeky 100 and I did 2 spins for $50 each and I was like, I'm blocking this website out of my life.
Dangerous.
You can do like $1,000 spins on them.
That's ridiculous.
It's so bad.
That's ridiculous.
Gambling culture's huge now. It's really bad.
I know, but even the ones I watch and they don't go like they go far to gamble like that, but then they'll lose the 200 there and then go, I'm going to make it back on a one-handed blackjack on the online, and then they bring the phone up or the running one, the guys at the pub, he's playing slapping the pokes, he's got the phone up, fucking sports bet gambling over here.
Dude, you got the gambling gene as well. It's the worst. It's the worst. It's the worst gene to have.
I was talking about
some people just don't care.
Some people don't
like they just don't.
Doesn't interest them at all.
You can put $50 and you can make $1,000.
Yeah, but you know what? Ever since they stopped the UFC, I've not used my sports bet.
It's back now.
Yeah, I know it is, but I still haven't put money back into it.
It's a trap.
I don't know, but that's why I don't. But you know, still like the slap of the pokies, which I'm trying to get off. I'm always talking smart, and it's like, oh, you can always spend your money. You make this. You can invest here. And then my brother in the dark voice in the ear is always like, hey, we've got to go to the pub and have a slap, mate. Like, what else is the point of living?
I wonder if that's just so uniquely Australian.
I think it's a very Australian thing.
Because
we also got, our local pubs have pokies everywhere. You go in America, they have a casino.
Yeah.
You have one spot with all the
Vegas
slots.
And if you want to gamble in America, you go to like Atlanta or you go to Vegas.
Well, they said that when I say I'm going to Austin, Texas in a few months, right? And then my brother was like, they got 5 casinos.
I thought gambling was illegal in Austin.
I don't think so. That's apparently they've got 5 casinos.
It'd be on reservations.
Oh, is that why? Yeah.
Yeah, no, because gambling's completely illegal. You can only gamble on Indian reservations in Texas
because they just do whatever they want. They do whatever they want on Indian reservations.
Yeah, well, fucking
Open
geniuses.
all up.
No tax.
Open all up.
I just need to pee. I'm
Me
going
too.
to pause it.
Fair enough.
I'm going to pause this. We're back.
We're back.
I did have
Mandatory
something
at this stage.
I did have something I wanted to show Tom because I know that he is very into like athletic endeavors.
I like people that can push the human spirit to breaking point.
Have you ever seen Adam Ondra?
No.
This bloke?
No. Oh boy.
This bloke here is like the
free solo.
he doesn't free solo.
No.
He does.
does it with
I think
ropes?
he's done it before, but he does like the hardest walls in the world. But he does them with ropes.
Yeah.
But there's this thing called flashing. And
not what you're thinking of when you say flashing.
Nah, I believe flashing in the climbing community means you've climbing a wall, but you've climbed it first try. Like you haven't
tested it out before and
Yes.
done the trials.
Like
You're
you-
just one shot, one go, and you
And I
got there.
believe he's the only person in the world ever to do it on a certain grade of wall.
Right.
Like he's done the world's hardest wall
Yeah.
without
Without doing
practicing.
the check. Yeah, without doing the check work.
But this cunt, man,
Fuck that, man.
is so...
Just rock climbing is like, nah. That's so hard. Like, the grip that you'd need. Look at that. It doesn't look like you can grab anything.
Bro.
Looks like flat wall.
Oh,
I do want soft skin, though.
Introducing new Dial Advanced Care, the only body wash with
There we
powerful
go.
micro
I can't see.
Skip her up.
Skip it. Wait up, please.
Look at the abs on him.
Bro, this bloke is the
we go,
strongest
flash.
motherfucker.
Climbing a route first try or
First
nothing.
try.
That's it.
God, he looks young and
Wait, I'll fast forward it to the climb.
9A plus flash.
Yeah, I believe it goes from like 5 to 9 and then
5 to
A,
9?
B, C, and I think A plus is the hardest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm totally guessing.
I just...
Just
And
I
no
just
shirt
don't
on either.
understand.
Right? Yeah, no shirt. Yeah, I can't. Man, I
Like,
suck
how
at
do-
bouldering.
how do they
yeah,
do
I
that?
suck at bouldering. How the hell am I going to do that? Like, hook yourself on, go. And holding rock face crevices,
It's
just...
so much grip strength, dude.
Yeah, and look at the, like your groin, the way you
So
got to
much.
stretch your leg out to get a grip, and then you're hanging on with your big toe. Oh, nah,
Just
nah.
Wait, have a look at this.
That's far too fucking high. But at least he's roped in. Oh, what is that? Oh my god.
That's crazy,
That's
isn't it?
like a little cylinder tube pipe that you
Just
put
one
copper in
finger.
and he puts a finger in it. Ah.
This is another
I would
one.
get cramp everywhere and then my body would give up and I'd fall off. So much. Oh, and shake it out. Yep.
Look how fucking high he is.
Dude. Oh, look at that. There's nothing to grip.
It's insane, eh? I really, really think...
It's a different kettle of fish.
I really think climbers are like, they have to be... That has to be one of the hardest physical endeavors ever.
I would think so.
Like this kind.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if you're in this 1% of climbing.
Yeah. The Alex Honolds.
Yeah, like, even that's fucked.
Yeah. Anyway, see, look at the fingers have all ripped apart. Yep. None of that's fun.
He bloody does it, and I've never seen anyone have, like, you can tell he's definitely spectrumed. But have a look at this. I don't know why I find this so funny. Because it's like, obviously, he's so proud.
Oh, that was an interesting squeal. Yeah. Oh no, look. Man, meanwhile, his body's going to collapse on him. Jeez. That's an outburst.
I believe that I believe he's wanted to do that since he was 18
Right.
or 16.
Yeah.
Like, do the hardest wall in the world at the time, the first try.
Yeah.
And I think he's fallen short.
Right.
And this was finally him doing it. But just like, I really think climbing might be like some of the most impressive physical activity you can do.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's fascinating for the same as gymnastics. It's like your body awareness and your ability to move your body, but that is like with the height going.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, what is it, windy?
Hard.
The wet. Yeah, I was about to say, you got to keep yourself somehow.
Like free solo, there's this guy called Magnus. You'd love his channel. This guy Magnus on YouTube, he's like insanely fit. He was the best climber in Norway. And now he does like fitness challenges, heaps of climbing content, but he also will do climbing with Eddie Hall and he did the training that is required to get into the French Foreign Legion.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think I sent you that video.
I heard about this. Yeah.
You should watch it. He does like the training program for the French Foreign Legion to get in.
Yeah.
And he like, it fucking kills him.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
so fit.
Yeah.
But he done a video with Alex Honnold. And Alex surprised him by going, "Oh, we're going free soloing, by the way." And he was like, he's one of the best climbers in the world, and he's like, he was terrified the whole way up.
Man, free
Because
climbing.
and Alex, he's like, I've only ever free soloed 12 meters, and like this was like a 300 meter fucking cliff, and not 300, but it was 300 feet. Sorry.
Yeah, still you fall from there, you're dying.
And he's like, and Honnold was like, if you fall from 12, you're gonna die anyway. So,
or you severely break your shit.
Or if you fall from 12, and you're most likely gonna hit your head. Like
if
you're
you hit your head,
you're dead.
Well, if you hit even if you go legs, your legs just splinter up into your hips.
There's no difference.
No,
it's the mental state.
Yeah, it's
but
fucked.
Fuck, nothing gets my hands sweatier than watching cunts climb.
Yeah. Like because running came a lot easier to me. People doing not just triathlons, but that's why with Goggins and people that did massive distance runs, there's a certain impressiveness to that because it's a physical thing when your body, once you get past 20 kilometers, 40 kilometers, 60 kilometers, the bottoms of your feet, the blistering, not just your muscles collapsing on you.
Well, just your fingers.
But that's just for your legs. But climbing, where it's the grip, rock face, the way you got to stretch your body out, and the other one is long distance swimming. Like I would drown so fast because then you're out in the middle of there, all of a sudden your body starts to go.
Swimmers are fucked.
Swimming, you got to do, and if you're out in open ocean swimming,
swimmers are fucked.
Then you got cunts. I say cunts. I meant currents.
You can say currents.
Thanks, man. Currents and everything else to deal with, and rips out in the middle of nowhere, and then you're swimming against it. All the things that can sharks, all the things that can go wrong.
Algae blooms
that'll suck you down, and apparently they're not as bad for humans, just bad for all the marine life that's trying to fucking live out there, which humans are not supposed to live in the ocean. But we just don't mind going to invade the shark territory every so often.
I don't know. Climbing's just fucked. If I watched someone climb, I'd have a fucking heart attack. If I was physically there.
You know, one that gets me sweaty, the wingsuits. When dudes fly low to the wingsuits, or when they zip through like the cliff face and there are two rock faces. And
I watched the video Red Bull did the other day. They had a wingsuiter flying up. What was it? It was a plane, like one of the fucking planes, a Red Bull plane, and they attached like a handlebars to the bottom of the plane.
He's just hanging on.
So no, he was in the Grand Canyon. So he would jump out of a helicopter. The plane would wingsuit down, and he would hold on. He'd try and catch the handlebars,
catch the handles,
fly into the Grand Canyon, holding them, and then fly out. So then he could do an endless skydive, essentially, because then the plane would be able to take him to altitude, and then he could jump off again.
Fuck's sake!
And he fucking did it. It took him ages, but he wingsuited out of a helicopter. Went down, grabbed onto these bars. The plane fucking went him through the Grand Canyon, drove him back up, and then he let go again. It was crazy.
Fucking human motivation to conquer shit. And it seems like, how many things have we done where people are just constantly pushing the boundaries, pushing the mark?
Who? Birds.
We're
just trying to be birds, nature.
Back to biomimicry, baby.
Biomimical.
Bibliography.
Biomimical.
Yeah, biomimical.
Biomimicking birds.
Yeah, like, wow, that's hilarious that flying actually was an offshoot. It was because there's convergent and divergent evolution, but the thought that wings or feathers, and we think feathers and flight, but feathers actually were for thermal first, and then the way the body developed, they figured out how to fly, but that was not what the feathers originally were.
You've been skydiving?
Yeah.
I fucking loved it.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, it was so good.
Feels like you get thrown into a washing machine for the first 10 seconds. You're like,
but that silence, like that beautiful fucking I'm alive.
Oh yeah. I was yelling and screaming because apparently when the washing machine stopped and then he takes the chute and then the camera's still on you. How was that, mate? And you're just like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God that's done. And then you're just looking above. You're just sailing down, cruising. It's all chill. And I just remember being like, oh, yes, I was so happy.
The free fall is the best part.
The free fall is the best part.
It feels like you're getting punched in the face by the earth.
That's why you need the bloody the goggles on.
Oh,
yeah, it was good.
but when they open up that fucking door, there was no worse feeling.
That's pretty.
Oh, it
pretty
was
dodgy.
like the most gut wrenching feeling of like, whoa, fuck.
You ever bungee jumped?
No, I can't do it.
Ah,
I wouldn't be able to do it.
you know the interesting thing with that.
I
is
wouldn't trust the equipment.
the equipment.
Yeah.
Well, you trust the equipment when you got someone on your back and the chutes all
It
packed
felt
correctly.
safer. It was more snug. Like that's you on your own.
Well, I did the Nevis Canyon in New Zealand, which is the largest one into a cliff face. Like it's
Even the swinging. Have you seen?
I did that too.
You did the canyon swing.
I did the cat. They got 3 there, and I did all 3 of them. So I bungee jumped. I did the canyon swing, and I also did one which was like a Superman. It shoots you out over the ravine, and you're face forward, and it like
What's
rockets
the worst
you forward.
one?
Bungee jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's straight.
Well,
down.
because also you have to do it. The other ones, you're strapped in. 3, 2, 1,
Yeah, you feel
go.
safer.
Whereas when you bungee jump, the weird thing that I don't tell you, which was the hilarious thing, was watching YouTube clips of it, and people just stand there and go, ah, all right, go, ah, and they just stand there because you have to jump. And the whole thing, if you shuffle forward,
Oh, I wouldn't be able to do
that's
it.
why. So you're on a tiny little ledge. You know you're strapped in. You're walking up there. They're like, all right, mate, we're going to count you down. And you're like, and I'm walking, and because there's no harness, it's only around your legs. Your legs are heavy, so you know there's something on there.
Yeah.
But I shuffle walked onto that platform, and then I had it in my head that I was going to throw my arms behind my back and just dive head first and just fucking send it. And I fucking did. But here's the interesting part of it. And you hear these things when these things come up where it's like life or death stuff. I lost memory until the rope caught me, and then I snapped back to it.
You passed out.
I didn't pass out, but
Your conscious left your head.
My consciousness
Just
left my
shut
head.
down.
As soon as I jumped, I went, oh, and you watched the footage and I did it. My brother was like, Jesus. But I don't remember it until the same way as when the parachute pulled on the skydive, and the same way with the bungee jump, the rope caught, and then my arms got flung out in front of me because it jolts you. And then I remembered like falling and then like bounce, and then you get rope back up.
Yeah. It's just your brain's like,
my brain went, fuck this. I jumped, but that's the thing. Fucking sent it, mate. Just leapt off. And that's my brother was like, Jesus, dude.
No, I could never.
Yeah.
I could never.
But that's the big one. It's heavy and it
They'd
feels unsafe because you're walking out there, you're like, and then they're like, no, you got to jump. So you just jump.
They'd have to push me. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Nah, you'd hate for it to snap. Speaking of that, though, did you see that meme the other day? Well, yesterday or the day before, that ride in Saudi Arabia that fucking snapped mid swing?
No.
Yeah, a roller coaster. One of those ones that kind of spins, but then just goes up and down.
Fuck.
And it goes up, and the arm that holds it just snaps and douche hits the ground. Luckily, it wasn't. They just fell hard on the bottom, not actual all on their heads.
Oh man, that's like
could have been so much worse.
That's a worst case scenario.
It was bad.
If a ride breaks, that's fucking one. That has to be one of the most terrifying fucking deaths.
I think the terrifying one would be like the Lethal Weapons, those chairs.
And it just doesn't stop.
One just gets launched off, and
because you'd have like a second and a half of knowing you're fucking dead.
You're fucking gone.
It's
you're
like a
flying
plane.
off of it. Yeah.
Like a plane crash.
Yeah.
Has to be the most traumatic way to die.
When they're like, our engines are out. You look out the window,
We're
the flames. You're like, yeah, there's no way out of this.
We're fucked.
Well, then the moments before death. But that's what they say. That's it. You hear the black boxes and fucking weird. There's a channel. We've spoken about it before, but it's like essentially like YouTube's darkest corners.
I love that channel.
He does that kind of stuff.
I love that channel
because moments before impact, or darkest corners, strangest things,
or like most unsolved mysteries of YouTube, where there's been like Redditors that have like, I don't know, just pick a case.
Yeah,
but
that channel though, he's super popular because he's got multi-million followers, and it's like within 24 hours of him putting a video up, he'll have like 1 million views in under 24 hours
because he does fucking good content.
They're very well done, but
some of these
such weird shit sometimes, and there's some dark corners out there.
Some of these YouTubers, you look at them and you're like, oh, these are just really good investigative journalists, eh?
Yeah,
like they're the new age, like CoffeeZilla.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has a degree in journalism or what the fuck he has a degree in, but
his impulse to follow the trail where it may lead, and the story it inevitably uncovers, and then he follows that down, and the content he can make off that is, it's not for everyone. And like they said, what used to make a good journalist to what journalists are now, what was an investigative journalist, the ones that used to put themselves in the trenches, man, like war correspondents, People where you're actually
Louis
trying.
Theroux was a great journalist.
Louis Theroux was
he
a good
might be
journalist.
one of the OGs.
Well, he was going to white supremacy before it was cool again, like it is now. Apparently,
he was doing racist shit before it was cool.
before it was cool, and it wasn't so just out there and everyone just speaking on it. 'Cause
That
he did-
weird
what,
weekends.
the Westboro Baptist Church.
Westboro Baptist Church.
He ingratiated himself to those.
He did the most like racist towns in America.
Yeah.
He did fucking.
He did a full
gangs.
wrestling. He did one for actual
Did
pro
porn.
wrestling. He did a porn site.
He
Yep.
did porn. He did fucking everything.
Pretty
man.
sure he's on the podcast world now, isn't he? Louis Theroux's got a podcast.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, that'd be where he does it now.
I believe so.
Probably a bit easier. Doesn't have to put himself in as many precarious situations as
Yeah.
what you do back then. That's why you put yourself in some hairy spots being an investigative journalist.
I think something just came out about how there was a deal like with prisoners in Venezuela that they could go like get out of. There was a mass exodus of their prisons, but they had to go to America.
Yeah, right.
Like they've just been funneling all of these criminals into America.
Wasn't that the whole thing with the MS-13
Yeah.
and the agreement? It's like, yeah, you take him back, and the deporting him back, because it's like, well, you're going to get sent. Don't have them in there in the American prisons. We'll deport them back. You chuck them back in your prisons.
Yeah, I'm fucking. I have actual no brain span for any form of politics anymore. I just like the funny shit.
That's fair. I did one. I listened to. I was telling you about the Diary of a CEO.
With Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, with Harvey Weinstein.
Weinstein.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I said Harvey. No.
No.
Harvey's
Harvey
the
Weinstein's
bad guy.
in jail. He's the bad one.
He's the bad one. Eric Weinstein.
Weinstein?
I think it's Weinstein. Yeah.
Yeah, Eric Weinstein. Fuck, Harvey Weinstein did not go on that
Because it's
one.
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein's the bad one.
And it's Brett and
Yeah.
But his was because he's the one. His thing at the moment, he's always the cloak and daggers, and loves all that. But yeah, he was talking about. He's a very good. What is he? Guitarist. But he's the mathematician.
Yeah.
And I said that to you, and I was like, as a podcast host, and then the way Eric turned it around on him was always like, and the Diary of the CEO, he's actually just very good at just throwing in questions like, what do you mean by quickly? What do you mean by that? And Eric just always is just super elaborate. And then
he's so extra.
He's so extra, right? He takes it so much further.
He is.
And then so by the end of it, though, I was sitting there going, oh, fuck, I'm having an existential crisis. Because he's talking about meaning, not having kids, and this guy's just probing questions, and he's sitting there. And then he goes, but what about that? Or what about this? Because then he's talking about World War III setting off.
There's a second person that told me about that. Apparently it's a really good listen.
Yeah, the Diary of a CEO, because then now he's in the app, because I listened to that. Now he's in my algo. And then I listened to a round table discussion he had about... with Andrew Bustamante, who's the former CIA worker, intelligence agent. Yeah, the chick that wrote the books all about Operation Paperclip and all the weapons programs, Annie Jacobson. There's written like 7 books all about military programs, and then some investigative journalist, and it was all about what's blowing on between. She wrote about nuclear weaponry, right? That was Annie Jacobson's last book. Was the final act of nuclear weapons, and it's like 72 minutes from launch to total annihilation of the Earth.
I've been thinking the last like 3 weeks. I want to read a book.
Oh, which one to start with?
That's
mate?
what I don't know.
And you could ask for recommendations, so you blew in the face.
If it's something that I'm not gonna want to fucking.
You got to try
get
just
into.
read the introduction.
I don't want
if you can't even finish
fiction.
the introduction before you put it down, it's.
I don't want fiction.
But what do you want to know about?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's the thing. I don't want an autobiography either.
No, well, depends on the one you get. I was talking about this the other night. It wasn't an autobiography; it was a biography, but a fascinating one where I'd heard the name, and then I just went to the local library. It's when I lived in Canada and borrowed a book, 600-page biography on Buckminster Fuller. And I smashed through it, and I was like, "That was
Maybe
brilliant."
a history book.
Yeah, a history book would do well.
Maybe a history book.
I've got
Like
one
a real fucked up part of history.
Well, you could just go to the history section on your local bookstore, Dimmicks. Or whatever, mate.
1800s.
The 1800s.
1800s, England.
England 1800s.
Yeah, royals.
I'm thinking a book that you might like in that world is a book by Niall Ferguson called Empire, and it was all about England and the fall of the empire.
Yeah, that's what
it like colonizing all the African countries and how they own the oceans.
I'll start with Conqueror's books.
Lex Friedman has a Mongol podcast, 4 hours long. All about the Mongols and the
enough
Mongol
about
Empire.
them not to want to. I know enough about it not to want to read about it. I
About
want
the
something.
Mongols?
I reckon Vikings would be good.
Vikings.
Viking, or even like Alexander the Great would be a nice one.
I've got a few at home about the fall and the rise of Rome and the fall of Rome. I've got. I haven't gone to Edward Gibbon, which is the famous book of the rise and fall of the Roman Empire. But I've got SPQR by Mary Beard. She's a classicist. Has written a bunch of books, but that was the rise and how Rome started from a tiny little Italian in the center to be the superpower that it was around. Because at its height, I think it was around 400 AD was really when Rome was fucking kicking.
Maybe even the Bible.
You're not going to start with the Bible, mate. Come on.
No, is there like a book that breaks down the Bible?
You're better off getting a secondary text about the Bible.
I was going to say, is there like a fucking like a 200 pager that just kind of summarizes it? Leaves out all the shit bits.
I have a few. If you want like history of religion, like the monotheistic religions, I've got a few called.
Is that just a roundup? Is it like a roundup?
A roundup of the what was it? So you're talking Islam, Christianity. And Buddhism, the rise around the similar times of these transformational ideas.
The big three for sure.
Yeah. Karen Armstrong, she's like a religious scholar.
Yeah, maybe that. We'll figure it out.
I've got, I think it's called The Great Transformation because it was the turn of the rise of these monotheistic religions.
I start a book club.
Oh, Sav starts a book. Mate, you've already started the Discord now with Emma. You can have book recommendations. That's a good way. Book recommendations on the Discord.
That is just a little test run for my Patreon. I want to see how many people flock to it. I think there's about 65 people in there.
Sav is very well at the moment with everything going in life and dabbling. He's doing much more solo content. He's forever got ideas about how to transform the show a little bit to keep it fresh and updated and always
fresh up.
And hit the listeners with what they want.
It's also for me as well. I hell enjoy doing the solo stuff. It's fun.
Yeah.
But it's hell freshened up the channel for me.
Yeah, you were saying it's going well.
It's so much fun.
You've been meaning to do it for a long time, and it's like
I just had to learn how to talk.
Yeah. Talk
it's
freely
like without
just
anyone there,
without a sounding board of someone going back and forth with you.
But I will let you go. I got to go to Mark Norman tonight.
In Adelaide.
I've not told my missus anything about him, so she's going in blind.
Oh boy, with Mark Norman. This could go one of two ways.
It's going to be so fun.
Well, she's with you, mate, so I'm sure she'll love it.
I'm so excited.
You were so keen for it. So
I'm so excited.
It's good. We got some fight to it. We got everything. And as always, mate, it's always a pleasure to see you. Love you, buddy.
Love you, man.
Thank you.